Today's episode is brought to you by NordVPN.
Head on over to nordvpn.com/rogue. Use promo code ROGUE at checkout. Get 3 years for 70% off. And as a special bonus, anywhere from 1 month to 3 full years for free. I don't know if this is going to be one of those slam dunk easy ones or the worst idea we've ever had, to put a straight razor in Jason Murphy's hand.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I only had like half a bottle of Robitussin this morning, so I'm ready.
We are with our friend Earl. I mean, we've been friends for what, 3 or 4 years, and we found out just recently that you are in love with straight razor shaving, and we're in love with you. So it's a match made in heaven.
It is indeed.
How is a straight razor superior to other methods of shaving? Like if I found like an old comb or a bird claw in the gutter.
Glass bottle.
Sure.
Bird claw? I think he's asking what's so great about straight razors.
Well, and while any of those can be turned into an effective implement for shaving.
Thank you, Earl.
A straight razor is great because it is a straight razor. You have to keep the blade straight in order for it to be optimally effective.
The disposable guys are always bragging about how they have bendy razors and they're showing them like, you know, shaving a bowling ball or whatever.
So long as the edge of the razor is continuous throughout from tip to tip, from toe to heel, then okay, you can get a good shave. And the bend that they're talking about is very minor. It's really not designed to conform to the curvature of the natural and human face.
So yeah, your skin is more likely to do the bending than the razor is.
Exactly. It's really more about your skin.
So it's not entirely necessary to have some sort of manufactured with alien technology, vibranium, triple-bladed, laser-etched device.
No, it is not necessary to have that. But let me dispel what I think may be a bit of a myth. And that is that laser etching is somehow used to actually make the edge sharper.
The laser etching is just them cutting out, like instead of die cutting, they're laser etching.
They use a laser. It sounds good though.
But they're still having to sharpen it just like any other regular
Still
blade.
Still gotta sharpen the blade. Let me go back a little bit and cover all of this so that in 1895, King Gillette was the one that took us from this form of shaving to the current form of shaving by creating the safety razor.
King Gillette, not a real person.
Just Gillette is a real person, but he was known as King Gillette. Actually, his first name was King Gillette.
Convenient that. Okay.
Yes.
I don't know if this is true or not.
I know.
It is.
And it's awesome.
Look it up. King Gillette, 1895. So the safety razor, it was just a single edge. You could use both sides of it, and it was very cool. Gillette had a contract in World War II with the Army to mass produce these because in that culture, having a clean-shaven face was the mark of a man, especially in the military, which still remains very much true today.
I would imagine that also is an indication of your status in society or how much money you have because you could afford the blades to do that. And you know what? I wonder if that's part of, in the recent hipster movement, it was the mark of success. If you had the type of job where you didn't have to worry about how your face looked, then that's a mark of kind of success.
Cultures change, they grow, they evolve. So let's go back a little bit before Gillette, and when the only type of shaving that was available was a straight edge. Now you can go all the way back millennia to the straight edge. You can go all the way back to Egypt when there have been found implements that were honed with straight edges and you would hold them to your face. There used to be a clamshell. You could sharpen the edge of a clamshell and use that to shave your face.
Bird claw, not so crazy anymore.
That's why I said, Sure.
I would assume like a flint or obsidian or something.
Sure, absolutely. Now, a bird claw, there might be other concerns, because if you cut yourself with a bird claw, then you could have bird
rabies.
Yeah, bird rabies. Exactly.
Bird rabies. It's, I've been vaccinated, it's fine.
Okay. This is a modern straight edge razor. This style hasn't changed for hundreds of years. This has been around for a long time. This is the toe, this is the heel of the blade. To remove facial hair, it's really about the angle and the sharpness of the blade. And perhaps you've seen in movies about back in the Roman days, and the guy pulls out his blade and he's, and you hear that noise. That's because they also didn't have shaving cream at the time. They didn't have soap.
All I can think is that, oh, he's gonna have some serious razor burn.
Yes. Yeah. And not all hairs grow straight. So,
don't I know it?
Here's the thing that a lot of people don't know. The only ethnic difference really is a chemical called lanolin. So you have lanolin in your beard and your hair. That's why your hair is very flexible, very pliable. My hair, on the other hand, isn't.
Right.
So that woolly kind of curly, tight, rough kind of hair is the lack of lanolin.
How does that shape your decisions when it comes to how you shave?
Well, then it's about how you prepare it. For myself, you know, as long as I have something to lessen the abrasiveness of it, I'm okay, because hair actually doesn't grow in just one direction. So when people talk about the grain of hair, your grain looks like it's going in a certain direction, and you might call, oh, I got to shave, you know, with the grain. Not so. The closer you get into it, if you use a micro camera, you can see that your hair is growing in all different directions.
No kidding.
Oh yeah. So this is the more modern razor. This has 3 blades in it. But with this, you may go just with the grain, thinking this is the way Daddy did it, so this is the way I'm going to do it. And then, you know, within a few hours, you start to see a little stubble, or you can feel stubble. It doesn't feel smooth. But when I shave with this, and then I'm this, like this, and then I flip it over and I'm like this, and then I'm like this, because hairs grow in all directions.
It sounds like 2 things matter, the technique of your shaving and the sharpness of the blade. Let's start with the sharpness.
So with a straight razor, many people think that the use of a strop, and this is called a strop, not a strap, is to sharpen the blade. So perhaps you've seen in all kinds of movies where the guy's saying, hey, okay, Joe, so how you doing there? And he's doing like that. Well, the reason that he's actually using the strop is in order to actually keep the blade straight and aligned.
Oh, so it's not a matter of sharpness, because I guess through use it actually gets bent and becomes
does,
wobbly?
Just a little bit.
It's like when we were doing the axe sharpening episode, how we used the file to get the dents and the little wobbles out. And that wasn't really so much to sharpen it, that was pre-sharpening.
Sure.
Right.
Because the edge, I mean, look how thin that is. So when you're shaving with hair, your hair actually has girth to it. So over time, you're going to warp that blade just a little bit. You may not be able to see it, but you'll feel it, because the blade will not be as effective. So this is a 3-inch blade and a 2-inch strop. So the way that you would keep the blade straight with this is to use what's called an XY. So you see how you cover the whole blade?
And how often do you have to do that?
Well, you want to do this as regularly as possible. You have to practice it so that you don't hurt the strop, for one, cut the strop. You never, of course, use the actual blade, and you grip the blade right here between the thumb and the forefinger, and then it's a twisting motion where you flip it.
This is just leather?
It's just leather. The tautness matters. You can't have it where it's loose like that, so you've got to pull it straight. Now, honing or sharpening the blade is a different thing. There are various grits of stone that you can use. You can research that and then decide what stone or stone maker is best for you. Whether it's a knife or a straight edge razor, honing is what sharpens the blade. Stropping is what keeps the blade straight.
What about the technique?
Well, I can tell you, firstly, things that you do not do with the straight razor.
Leave it behind a crime scene.
Yes, that is clear, and do not do this, and do not try this at home. Certainly do not open it as thus and then grip it by the blade.
Don't touch the sharp part.
Don't touch the sharp part.
Yep.
Always keep the blade closed whenever it's not in use. Do not develop the habit of sitting it down while the blade is open. The blade is of a level of sharpness that it will penetrate your skin down to the bone
I knew you were
before
gonna
you
say that.
feel it.
Okay,
Yes.
got it.
And this is why it was often used as a implement for self-defense or offense, such as the case.
Murder.
Yes, yes. But the proper way is to always grip it. As you can see, there are even ridges here for gripping. You grip it between the thumb and the forefinger. Bring it back so that the tail right here, this is where you place your finger.
I always thought you just opened it like a switchblade and you just held it by the handle.
Butterfly
or something.
knife.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bally song.
I know how to use both of those, and that is not the correct way. This is where you balance it. And so this is where it really becomes about sensitivity. All right, and you don't want to approach the cutting surface with rigidity. You're not trying to make the cutting surface do what you tell it to do. You're simply trying to meet it where it is and then gently bring the blade down against the skin and let the skin guide you.
So this is why the sharpness matters so much, because the less sharp it is, the more you need to push and the more dangerous it gets. Whereas the sharper it is, it's safer because you just barely lightly
Very
scrape
light
it.
touch.
Got it.
And some of the ways in which you test your skill or acuity is like on a balloon or something. Let's just think of this as a human face. One of the things that matters, and it depends on your face, is cream versus gel.
This is where people get into a fist fight, because someone out there is saying like, no, you got to do the ritual and
Cream,
mix
that's
this
right.
No, you have
stuff.
to mix it together in a bowl like an alchemist with
Yes.
mandrake root and
Yes,
whatever.
and not going to take anything away from those people, but it sounds to me like from a can seems fine in your book.
No, there's no right or wrong way. It's really about what's pleasurable to you and what's effective for you. So for really coarse hair, you know, I have gel here, I have cream here, but there's also depilatory. And depilatory is actually a
Mayonnaise.
chemical. Yeah, mayonnaise mixed with a little vinegar and some cinnamon, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's joking again. That seems like that would work.
I love it.
Oh, really? One of the ways I learned to use the straight razor was because we had a plastic one. Because we used a depilatory, because it was cream that once you put it on your face, it would dry. And then you would scrape that off with the plastic razor. But man, you were baby bottom smooth afterwards. Now that was something that was used in my particular community.
What did you call it? A dilapidatory?
Depilatory.
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 Yeah, there we go.
Right.
Okay.
Like Nair.
Yeah, like
Oh,
Nair.
got it.
Yeah, right. So it actually chemically interacts with your hair and prepares it to be removed.
Got it.
So it actually brittleizes it and it breaks it down, and all you're doing is actually removing it. And this will give me an opportunity to use the brush. You have Barbasol, which has been around for a very long time.
Just between you and me, how many Velociraptor eggs are in there?
If I tell you, I have to kill you.
Okay.
With the cream, it is just that. You have to shake it a little bit, so you're doing the mixing that you would normally do otherwise here in the can. And it's usually dispensed out onto the hand. Look how creamy that is. Let's put it on.
On the table. That'll be
good.
great.
Yes, let's put it on the.
How much thickness do you want on there?
That's a very personal thing. Some people don't require very much at all. Some people like, it depends on the length of your hair and how coarse your hair is. And I'm going to also apply some gel just to show you the difference. The gel.
I don't think I've ever seen a side by side. In my imagination, I figured the gel, once it lathers up, looks exactly the same.
So you see the gel, I didn't have to shake the can. Now it eventually lathers up. And you see how much smoother that seems, almost oily.
Really just personal preference. Whatever
is.
gives you the best shave and is the most
It's
comfortable.
personal, and even if you want to go back and do it old school and mix up your depilatory and put it on your face, you can do that, that's fine. It all serves the same purpose. We take the straight razor, we open it up, position our finger so that we have absolute and complete control. Now, here comes the moment.
Ooh, what kind of angle do we want?
You want an angle where you can feel the tension. Did you see that?
Yeah, I felt it. I got scared for the balloon.
Yeah.
I'm a little worried about the balloon.
Yeah, and you of course you don't want to just go flip on that
Right.
for wiping it off.
It's the same technique that you would use with stropping. So you clean both sides of it. And now with the gel, can you see how clean and smooth the gel is?
You have to pay attention is what you're telling me.
Oh, yes. Yeah, see, I'm not gonna force it.
When that happens on a face, do you just sort of let that go easily for a little bit and come back to it?
Yeah, so now with a face, you have the extra added option, and I'll demonstrate this, of adjusting the tension using your thumb to give myself a surface.
Oh, that's amazing. I wouldn't have thought of the fact that you get to treat the face like a balloon and actually mash and mop it
yeah.
around.
So,
I'm gonna need a second.
yeah. And I wasn't quite sure that I was actually going to do that without popping. Yes, so I'm a little pleased as well. But again, for safety, we close the blade.
Every single time.
It'll take that one moment that you sit it down, even because you cut yourself.
Right.
You sit it down, and then you go back and you end up grabbing it by the wrong end of the blade. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
Jason, you ready to try it?
I've taught you all of my gifts, my child.
That's it. That's everything.
Anybody who's watched this show knows that Jason has a history with fine detail work. But what's funny is I know that you have extraordinary penmanship, and so you're capable of doing very fine
Here's
work.
the thing about my extraordinary penmanship. I press really hard.
Oh dear. All right. All right, talk me through. Where's your head at?
Oh, someone please get this balloon's family on speed dial. Okay.
What are you feeling? Do you feel it catching?
I felt it catch, and so I stopped. I'm just. I'm not even cutting. I'm not even
you're
cutting.
just wiping.
You can do it.
Yeah, that's shaving, for the most part. How does it feel?
Like I'm diffusing a bomb.
Not. I don't mean emotionally. I mean, what does it feel like?
It's smooth until it's not.
And at what point, I guess it's personal preference when you're like, because I mean, he's overflowing with.
Yeah, so when you can't see the blade, you want to make sure that you...
Yep. Goodbye.
Alrighty.
Okay. Yeah. I was not going to make any fast movements to say anything.
That's
Okay,
that's a wise
then-
move.
No, yeah,
No?
so you want to... First, you want to make sure that you're just like when you were stropping. Mm-hmm. Okay, so you want to go this way. Right.
Like that?
Right. You clean off on that side, and then flip it over. Clean off on the other side, go down to a cleaner area.
Okay. And then like.
Right.
Oh
so
yeah,
you wanna
like
come
like
like this.
Like so.
Right. You always want to keep that control between your forefinger and your thumb.
Yep.
Yeah, so many people have just died at your hand, but it's okay. It's okay.
It's so soothing when he says it.
All right, make sure you're putting the blade's edge. There you go. And now, so look at the tracks. That tells you where the blade's edge was actually touching.
Oh yeah. So I need to press harder. This is what you're
Just a
saying.
little bit. Nice. Now you see how broad that is?
Yeah.
Yeah, now you're shaving.
Home stretch.
All right. And of course, if your face itches, don't scratch.
Now that he said
That
you're
was
gonna feel
terrible.
it.
What are you doing? Yeah, gotta press a little harder.
Mm-hmm. All right. Don't forget the angle of the blade.
I have never been happier to have wasted a bunch of footage on high-speed slow-mo because we were convinced that was gonna pop, but instead you totally shaved that balloon!
Bravo!
Jimmy, I just need a.
Oh, hello, is this Murphy and Earl's Shave Shop?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome.
Good, I am a customer who would like a rockin' handlebar mustache. Can I
Would you
have
not?
one of those, please?
You may. We'll need you to sign some waivers.
Yeah.
Luckily, I have documentation of everything.
Okay.
Fair enough.
All right,
All
so
right. You prefer
here.
cream or gel, sir?
Ooh, gel. I'm a gel man.
All right.
Here. All right, where do we begin?
Since you've requested a shave, sir, we're going to give you just that.
Okay.
Now, it's my understanding that you want this facial hair removed.
Yes.
All right. And your end goal is to maintain a kind of, we'll call it the motorcycle look. Yeah, you want to be a bad guy. All right.
Yes,
This will
I do.
make sunglasses look really good on you.
That's right.
You want
All
to
right.
look like you carry an oddlottle around.
That's right.
Damn straight.
All right, and you've chosen gel.
Yep.
All right, so the first thing we'll do is apply the gel. Now we want to make sure that we get in between the hairs and everything.
Yeah, good luck on that neck.
Right now, what I'm thinking about and praying about is forgiveness.
That's encouraging.
Now, oftentimes, which you won't do this time, you would take a hot towel and you wrap it around the face, and what that hot towel does is it opens up the pores, okay? Because heat opens up, cold contracts. It also helps to straighten the hairs out.
I mean, luckily, you know, it's not like we need to loosen up pores. It's only 45 degrees in the warehouse.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, that's it. Then I've Taking my blade, I've got it between the thumb and the four fingers, or you can use both fingers. I've got it balanced. Never be afraid to take possession of the person's head.
I've taken
Tilt it.
possession of many heads.
Yes, and you'll see them using my thumb here to create some tension, just like what you did with the balloon, okay? And so now I'm going to begin. I'm going to ask him to hold still. And you hear that sound. It's the sound of flesh rending. No, just kidding.
That was really curious because in my entire lifetime, I've never experienced the sensation of hairs breaking without also the sensation of a safety blade pushing up against. It's always been all happening at once. And so just feeling the slight tug and as each one gets cut and released
Right.
is very surreal.
It's just a flip of the wrist.
Super smooth.
You want to give it a feel?
Yes.
Okay. Now you'll note that he had a hair bump here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that hair bump got cut. That's not a bad thing. When you have a hair bump, it's just a hair that's grown and it's twisted in. So we're setting it free, actually. Now, here's where you notice I flipped,
Yeah.
okay? Because I'm getting on an angle now where I want to be able to always see what I'm doing. All right, let's get that off of there. When you go down into the neck area, you know that the carotid artery is right here.
I'm familiar.
So this is where you find your peace, you find your center. And remember the humanity of the person seated in the chair. So this is where you want the person in the chair to be still, because you're actually going to be going now upward. But you see how I'm pulling
Yeah.
so that it
Adding a
stays
little
as straight?
tension.
Exactly.
Now, is there anything in particular I should be doing outside of just staying relaxed?
No, actually. Like some people, if you have a really super experienced barber, especially someone experienced with a straight razor, they can manage your movements and stuff if you're talking. But me, I would just prefer to just sit there and relax.
Cool by me.
Prayer, maybe.
Prayer helps. I'm also looking at where I want to design for how we're going to end up. Now, any professional barbers out there who see me doing this might be screaming at the screen right now, saying, "No, don't do it that way." But that's okay. You're not bleeding anywhere, Brian. Okay.
That's the third time you've said something and I didn't know if it was true or not. Well, you do kind of get spoiled by just lazily doing it with the safety razor in the shower because you could really feel those hairs tugging before they actually break on there.
You know, I'm especially pleased right now, and I hope somebody's getting this because, you know, my, what do you call those things in the back of your eyes? My cataracts?
Oh, geez.
My glaucoma, it's not acting up at all today. Yeah.
I was just noticing that it really isn't long, broad strokes. It's just
Right.
inch by inch.
Yes.
Now, as far as maintenance after the shave, for like, well, aftershave or any sort of lotion or balm or anything like that, is that all personal as well?
Yeah, I've known some tough guys who just put alcohol on their face. I do not recommend that, but there are all types of aftershaves.
Depending on your skin sensitivity.
Correct. Now you'll see here that I've changed. So now I'm using the whole of this to keep the balance. So I'm gonna start right here and just create a little separation there.
Okay.
And then you're gonna get to come Clean all of that out.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. If any of you saw my hand shaking just then, I recovered.
That's why I keep my eyes closed at the barber shop.
Yes.
This feels like some illicit surgery, the way everyone is quiet and holding their breaths.
Everybody's thinking about liability.
Me most of all.
If we hit a certain number of subscribers on Patreon, you get a Camaro.
I guess Jason does the last. You know what? I think the half beard.
Is that the look you're going for?
You know what? I think we're done. I think this is exactly what I wanted. Oh my God, this is really happening.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
Just take your time.
Yeah.
Just as long as you need.
Thank you, sir.
Remember the balloon. You were so good with that balloon.
Create tension. Just don't stick your thumb in his eye, but anything else to create tension, that's okay.
Okay.
So I would suggest that you start here with the blade facing this way.
Okay.
So you may even want to come here, because
Okay.
it's going to feel more natural.
Over on this side?
Uh-huh. That's why I want to go in short. So now you can go back up and make sure you, so you see that what the tracks are telling you? You're cutting off hairs, but you're not actually shaving. You're still alive.
Remember that time you intentionally TK'd me when we were playing Counter-Strike?
Do whatever you feel is going to give you best control. I'm not nervous at all, Brian.
It's funny because I can feel my confidence building, and then
Me too!
and then he changes directions. I'm like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah, just make sure the blade is even.
Yeah, you know what? For this
So
detail
here-
work, I'm gonna hand this over to you.
Okay.
I think I did pretty well. There's no blood. It's not the cleanest.
You know what?
What?
That's fine by me.
It's you can go to a job interview. Good that. You know, not a good job.
Well, you did good. Yeah, see how that sounds?
Yeah.
So you did good.
And here I am still holding my hands out like I've got blood on them or something.
I saw you doing that. All right, sir.
Is that it?
I think that's it.
Oh, hells yeah!
Take a look. Take a look.
Goddamn right.
Do we want to get him that steamed towel?
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Handed to you from The Apprentice.
My daughter is not gonna be pleased when I pick her up from school.
That was our most harrowing episode yet.
Well, you're not kidding, man. It's really wild how it's like you feel the connection between the two of us. Like I could tell when you were gaining confidence, and I could feel when the alignment was right and everything. And I have to imagine when you're both the operator and the operatee, I'm not gonna call it easy, but I'm gonna guess it's easier because you
Right.
get that instant feedback.
Right.
Earl, thank you so much for this lesson. I know this isn't even your gig. What is your day job, your real thing?
My day job is I'm a CEO of the Gray Owl Company. And if there's anything I'd want to plug, it would be our production end. So we do talent, media, and events. But also I'm the chairman of the board of Partners Against Child Trafficking. This is where my heart sits. So we're doing a lot of work throughout the nation to help prevent child trafficking.
And where can people go to support that?
For PACT, Partners Against Child Trafficking, you can go to www.pact.city.
Thank you for not letting me kill my co-host. I appreciate that.
Thank you for not killing your co-host. Thank you. All right,
I have to go change my pants.
I gotta
actually.
go buy a Camaro.
Yeah. Brian, I looked at my phone the other day and it didn't have that little key signature in the upper
Oh my
left-hand
God,
corner.
you were exposed. You were telling the whole world what websites you were going to.
I dropped it like it was going to give me a disease.
A lot of people are like, oh, my websites have end-to-end encryption. Yes, that does mean that nobody knows what you're saying to that website, but everybody knows what website you're going to. I'm not even worried about like financial stuff. It's like, I don't want to search for any disease or symptoms that my kids have or my family or loved ones, because then I'm gonna get nothing but targeted ads forever and ever and ever.
Yeah, you need to seal yourself off in the hermetic bubble that is NordVPN. I am very into guarding my privacy, and that is the first layer of defense.
Yeah, and understand, it's not like you're doing anything nefarious. We're busy researching stuff for the modern rogue.
Yeah.
Stuff like cannibalism. Is it right?
NordVPN can't help you with that question, but if you go to nordvpn.com/rogue, you can get 70% off a 3-year plan, an additional month for free, and
They're doing like a crazy party. This is their 8-year anniversary. So if you go right now, some lucky individuals will get up to 3 full years, an additional plan. Imagine getting 6 years for pennies. It's
Yes.
pennies. Thank you very much to our friends over at NordVPN. Look, keep yourself safe, keep yourself private. Head on over to nordvpn.com/rogue. Promo code ROGUE. Spell it right.
R-O-G-U-E. Heard you been talking. Oh yeah, no, you're in my house now.
Oh, shit. That went faster than you expected, didn't it?
They did. Yeah. It's very sharp. That was a good reminder. It's very sharp.